Hello. Before I begin this talk with you, I want you at the same time keep present events that are going on in the world around you close by, because this talk is about catalysts, discernment, free will, and will relate to what is going on right now. A catalyst, in its simplest sense, is something that initiates change without being consumed by it. In chemistry, it accelerates a reaction. In life, it works in a very similar way. It accelerates awareness, creates movement, and reveals what was already present but not yet seen. When we look at the world conflict, innovation, division, unity, breakthroughs, and collapse, we often ask, why is all of this happening? But another way to understand it is this. These are not just random events unfolding without meaning. They are catalytic events. They stir humanity. They apply pressure. They expose what is stable and what is fragile. They bring to the surface what has been hidden, both within individuals and across the collective. Now, here is an important distinction to understand. A catalyst does not decide what you become. It simply reveals what you are inclined toward becoming. If we slow this down and really look at it together, you begin to see that the world itself is a field of catalysts. Every major event, whether it happens in your personal life or on a global scale, acts as both a mirror and a pressure point. A crisis can lead someone into fear, or it can call forth courage. Loss can harden a person into bitterness or deepen them into wisdom. Division can produce hatred, or it can awaken a desire for understanding. Uncertainty can create anxiety, or it can strengthen trust and adaptability. The event itself is not choosing for you. The event is presenting you with a moment of choice. And this is exactly where discernment becomes essential. Discernment is different from judgment. It is not about quickly labeling something as good or bad. Discernment is the ability to see clearly, without distortion. It is the capacity to recognize what is true, what is misleading, what is constructive, and what is harmful. It allows you to ask, what am I actually looking at here? What is real and what is being projected? What aligns with my deeper values and what pulls me away from them? Without discernment, catalysts move you unconsciously. With discernment, you begin to move with awareness. Now, let us talk about free will, because this is where people often misunderstand their role. Free will does not mean you control everything that happens. That is not realistic, and it has never been the design of human life. What free will truly gives you is the ability to choose your relationship to what happens. You may not choose every circumstance, but you are always participating in how that circumstance shapes you. So instead of thinking, this is happening to me, you begin to understand this is interacting with me. And every catalyst carries a quiet question. Given this moment, who will I be? This is where your sovereignty lives, not in controlling the world, but in choosing yourself within it. Let us take this deeper by looking at how we perceive opposites. We tend to organize reality into categories: good and bad, happy and sad, light and dark, love and hate, kindness and selfishness. These distinctions are useful to a point, but they can also limit our understanding if we treat them as fixed and absolute. What catalysts begin to show you is that these are not rigid divisions, they are experiential, observed, and exploratory contrasts. Without sadness, happiness would have no depth. Without difficulty, strength will remain untested. Without darkness, light would not be something you consciously choose. Now, this does not mean harmful actions should be excused or ignored. Discernment still requires you to recognize when something is destructive, when boundaries are needed, and when action is necessary. However, from a broader perspective, even difficult experiences can serve a purpose. They can catalyze awareness, boundaries, growth, compassion, and transformation. So instead of immediately asking, is this good or bad? A more powerful question becomes, what is this revealing, and how can I respond in a way that affirms life? As we continue this conversation, it becomes clear that every human being plays multiple roles throughout life. At different moments, you may be the teacher, the student, the supporter, the challenger, the healer, or even the disruptor. Sometimes you are the one offering clarity. Other times you are the one being challenged into growth. Even the people who bring difficulty into your life often serve as catalysts. They reveal your boundaries. They expose patterns you may not have noticed. They force you to decide what you stand for. This does not mean you accept harmful behavior. It means you do not waste the experience. You extract the awareness from it instead of remaining trapped in the reaction to it. Now, there is a deeper layer to all of this that many people describe as awakening. But awakening is not always about gaining something new. In many ways, it is about remembering something that was always there. It is remembering your ability to choose, your capacity to perceive clearly, your connection to something greater than immediate circumstances. Catalysts play a crucial role in this process. They interrupt autopilot. They disrupt unconscious patterns. They create friction, and that friction brings awareness to the surface. Without catalysts, most people would remain in repetition. With catalysts, there is at least the opportunity to become conscious. If we expand this perspective to humanity as a whole, we can see that we are collectively moving through powerful catalytic phases. There is rapid technological advancement. There are cultural shifts and social tensions. There are political divisions, and ideological conflicts. There are environmental challenges that demand attention. These are not just isolated problems, they are pressures that are shaping collective awareness. This is where the idea of sovereignty and what some call divinity come into focus. Sovereignty means recognizing that you are not merely being carried by the current. You have the ability to think, to question, and to choose. Divinity, in a grounded sense, does not mean perfection. It refers to the human capacity for awareness, responsibility, and conscious action. Together, they point you to an understanding. You are capable of observing clearly, choosing intentionally, and acting in ways that either support life or diminish it. So the question becomes, how do you actually work with catalysts in a way that strengthens your life and your humanity? First, you learn to pause before reacting. Catalysts are designed to trigger emotion, but emotion does not need to dictate your behavior. Second, you begin asking better questions. What is this showing me? What is being activated within me right now? What would a grounded, clear version of myself choose here? Third, you separate facts from narratives. What actually happened is often very different from the story we build around it. Fourth, you choose alignment over impulse. Not every thought needs to be believed. Not every feeling needs to be acted on. And finally, the fifth is you extract meaning instead of remaining in reaction. If you only feel the catalyst, you experience it as stress. If you understand it, you begin to use it as a tool. Now, let us bring this into the present moment, into what is happening in the world right now. When you look at the political landscape, you see division, strong opinions, conflict, and competing visions of reality. This is a catalyst. It is revealing how people think, what they fear, what they value, and where discernment is either present or absent. When you look at religion, you see both unity and separation. You see people coming together through shared belief, and you also see conflict created by rigid interpretation. This too is a catalyst. It is asking individuals to look deeper beyond labels and to examine what is truly being practiced versus what is being claimed. And when you look at this spiritually, in a grounded and practical sense, you see something even more important. You see humanity being invited to become more conscious, not through escape, not through denial, but through awareness, responsibility, and clarity. The intensity of what is happening right now is not accidental. It is amplifying everything: truth and distortion, wisdom and confusion, compassion and division. And this amplification is the catalyst. So how should you look at it? Not with fear, not with blind acceptance, and not with complete rejection. You look at it with discernment. You stay informed, but not overwhelmed. You remain open, but not naive. You stand firm in your values, but without losing your ability to listen and think. Most importantly, you recognize that what is happening collectively is also happening eternally. The same divisions you see in the world can exist within an individual, conflicting thoughts, competing emotions, uncertainty about direction. So, as the world moves through its catalysts, you move through yours. And in doing so, you contribute to the larger picture. So, if I were to leave you with one clear understanding, it would be this: a catalyst does not define you. It invites you to define yourself. And every moment, especially the challenging ones, ask a simple but powerful question. Will you react unconsciously, or will you respond with awareness? That choice made again and again is what shapes your life. And collectively, it is what shapes the direction of humanity itself. Please understand that clearly. What we need is peace. And in that peace, it needs to be held together with love. So I leave you with this question: what role are you playing that will help change the way humanity will survive? Until next time, live in peace, the real meaning of peace. Give and receive genuine hugs with warmth and respect, and love as if your life, all of life, depends on it. Goodbye for now.